Hello everybody, and thank you for coming back. This is JF. As always, this is just another episode of the Intro to Blacksmithing. This is part 7. Again, there are 6 other parts. Feel free to go watch it. Here is obviously a recap of part 6. But here we're just, again, working more on the leaf. This is, like I said, getting into the things. And again, I am a self-taught blacksmith, so if you see anything that doesn't sound right or is not correct and you have better tips on how to do this, please do let us know. We could both greatly appreciate it, and we would learn from it. And we, again, really appreciate the support. I'm going to be coming out with some extra videos other than this type, but again, this is going to continue on for a while until I'm done with all the footage from that day. So just bear with me for a bit, but I am coming out with new footage as well to go alongside this one. So thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe for more.
Flatten it out some more. I want some more width on the sides.
Yes, it is. You want more width on the sides? Hit on that one side.
Oh, so like that?
Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It'll widen out like crazy.
Yeah. Right.
And now you can always flip it over.
Yeah.
You can do it if it's easier that way.
Yeah, because I see what you mean with the left hand now. If I wanted to do the other side, I'd have to do it with my left hand, or I'd have to...
It's still hot enough, you can go ahead and do it.
I'm not good with my left hand.
Neither am I. That's why it looks like it does right now, because I'm not good with my left hand. But this is the practice. That's the thing you need to learn how to do the most, is just making leaves. And then there's the other option of, there's nails. If you learn how to make old school nails, that can teach you a lot about it. And then the other thing that you need to learn how to make would be scrolls. Basically just making round, turning things into circular, making them round and doing that fancy rounding thing. Yeah,
That's what you're about to do.
yep. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, I'm a murder. You know, when I told it I was gonna murder it, it just stopped recording. It didn't even wait for me to tell it to stop recording, so that's cool. All right, so here we go. And actually, this is any little babies. Little baby hammer.
You're going to curl it, right? Oh.
It loses heat so fast.
Definitely does not take much.
Not the exact leaf I wanted it to be, but it's doing all right.
So you kind of got like a curl look.
See, the unevenness kind of makes it more look like a leaf, and it looks more alive than just having it if I was doing this flat. So having it be like that is what I want. What I want. I can't keep going. They'll copyright me. GoPro,
Yeah.
stop recording.
I wanted to start saying it, and like, wait, shit.
GoPro, stop recording.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tiny leaf. It's starting to come in, though.
Yeah, it's doing great. Just trust the process. You can point out those corners more if you want to on the very front.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit that corner only on the corner.
So, like right here?
Well, no, I would say don't hit it that way. I would say tilt it sideways, because what seems to be, well, it's up to you how you want to do it, because it's kind of fat down here.
Yeah.
So if you think that's how wide you want the tip of your leaf to be, then leave it. But if it's not,
It's not.
raise it up.
Thin it out. I'm thinking about. I want to somehow bring the. So it's got like a lot of mass up here, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring it out on the sides like that, and then have it a little bit more pointed.
All right, so you want it to be a little bit wider down in this area.
Yeah, a little bit further
and then point it out.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
a little
fine.
bit
Yeah, then
longer.
do what you're doing.
So kind of widen it out like right here.
Because you can always widen it out and get this shape before getting that pointed. Because that point does kind of determine what your leaf is going to look like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly good
I
idea.
do that, and then I can try to round it out a bit, kind of like what you were doing over here, and then have this a little bit pointed. I kind of like how it's I don't know if you noticed, it's like kind of slanted in one direction, so it's not level.
You can keep it like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you know you can. Here's your point, and it kind of curves off to like the right or something. You
Yeah, that's that other one I made. That's exactly what I did with that one. So yeah, good idea. So I see what you mean. GoPro, stop recording. Woo! That would not have been good. No, that would have just caught for a second. I've done it before. But
I want holes in your hands.
$20 pants from Sim Club.
Oh man, you should have seen the jeans I used to wear. Because I used to have like a million holes in it by the end of it.
Well, yeah. If you don't have holes, you may well.
You ain't doing shit. Are you actually wanting?
Are you even working if you don't have holes?
My grandmother, her father was a welder, and her mother was a sewer, so he
Your
come over
father was a
holes.
welder and your mother was a sorry.
She come in and she just sewed the holes and shit.
Go ahead and curve that in there. Actually, I want to make it a little bit bigger, so I will. It is. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to do it in a way you can't see what I'm doing.
You know, one of the most interesting things about my great-grandfather is that he became a welder without knowing how to read.
Hey, you don't need to know how to read in order to weld.
And he got paid for it too. Lucky you.
GoPro, stop recording.
Today, if you can't, maybe.
GoPro, stop recording.
Man, it's kind of like flattening it out. Maybe on the side. It's getting there a little bit. So exactly what I wanted. It's more like I pushed it in and down rather than out.
Try doing the technique where you hit it and drag back a little bit.
Drag back.
Try it. It might work for you because it'll force you to hit that corner of the face. It'll force you to use it without you really having to use it. That's why I use it, because if you use that corner of that face of that hammer like that, then it forces this is the only contact. And if you're going this direction, it will move it. Because now you're not just doing the basic where you were trying to draw it out that way. It doesn't really work when you're trying to draw it out because it'll misshape it, your piece.
Yeah.
But now that you're in the art portion of it, you can do this and then you can get it flat because it doesn't matter how it looks. You're just trying to pull that little tiny bit of metal.
See, I was trying to pull it out more like an angle like this, but it seemed more like I was mushing it like this.
Yeah, so if that's the case, then I would say, pull it out like that. Or, you can try hitting it at an angle now because you're in the more finer tuned areas. But just at that beginning, I said don't, just because you needed to kind of get an idea of the main,
Yeah, what I'm doing.
yeah, what you're doing before you started trying to go crazy.
Wait, what is this thing?
That was originally supposed to be a flatter hammer. This is what he's asking about, y'all. I made this hammer from an old sledgehammer. That piece I made into a knife was this piece, because this I made it into a knife just because I was practicing. Anyway, it's an old sledgehammer, and it does really good at drawing out and widen out steel because of the angle that I have on there. I was trying to get it flat, but it's hardened, re-hardened, and then of course I have the box if I really need a box. But yeah, This one, it kind of hits weird. You have to hit it like this in order to get that corner. And if you hit it down here at the center, it's round. It does a good job of spreading things out. But this is a weird one, and it's not professionally made. It's literally the first thing I ever beat together. And as you can see, it's barely holding on with the handle. So that's why I didn't teach it with this one. You'll never find another like it because no one wants to build it.
Fair enough. It was something, though.
It was something I made, and I was like, hey, I did that.